This article is about fear, its benefits, and its negative side. As the author, I don't profess to have the answers. So simply take this as an opinion, and as always use your own best discernment. We all have the fear response built into our makeup. Nature placed it there to protect us from real danger. In nature, all animals seem to have this as well. When an antelope is chased by a tiger, fear jumps in and supercharges the antelope ability to flee. This is an automatic pre-programmed like response to danger. Humans have this pre-programming as well, we have all experienced it. For example, when crossing the road, and we realize a car is coming, we automatically retreat. We also have fear from our logical mind. We all know that when we stand near the edge of cliff, it's best to be cautious and take care to not slip and fall. Many of us, the daredevils if you like, push the limits of this logical fear. Folks like race car drivers, stunt actors, trick skateboarders and the like, all put fear in boxes, so they can achieve the results they want. We should make no mistake to understand that many of these folks also suffer through many trials before they master their skills. However, without the courage to set fear aside, they would never even attempt to try. The examples of fear above are what could be described as rational fears. The good side of the coin. So, what about irrational fear? What is it? Why is it harmful? The whole range of specific irrational fear is large, so this article will not attempt to list them all. Some examples are: if I say something stupid, they won't like me. The next big earthquake, tornado, or flood is going to get me. If politician A wins, the world will be wrecked forever. If politician B wins, the world is going to end. I can't do that, because if I fail, I will look bad, or my feelings will be hurt, or whatever other excuse we make up. Fear of failure can be quite irrational. Not always, but mostly it is. All of the examples above exists only in your mind. There is little you can do to change any of the outcomes of the above. Many of the world's mystics and self-help gurus caution us that this irrational type of fear is limiting our existence. We prevent our own growth out of fear. The mystics tell us to trust in a higher power. The self-help gurus tell us trust in ourselves. Both are correct, and both are nearly the same, but that explanation will be left for another topic. Has irrational fears limited your life? Is there something you wish for but are afraid to seek out? If you have a desire for something but are just unsure of yourself, or simply afraid to pursue it, take a moment and ask yourself these questions. What is the worst thing that can happen if it all goes wrong? How will it be when I succeed at this? I hope you find that many times the answer to the second question far outweighs the answer to the first. Before I leave this topic, let's think about those who have seemingly ongoing fears. I once knew a person who would drive her car on the city streets but was terrified to drive on the freeway. She simply could not overcome this fear, even though statistics shows that city streets are more dangerous. In this age of COVID, have you noticed single drivers with masks on inside their car? Perhaps they just like wearing masks, or perhaps they have an irrational fear of the disease. Of course, it's rational to take reasonable steps to prevent getting the disease. But some things are simply irrational. In some cases, folks with these ongoing fears may have deeper psychological issues that cannot be solved from a single article like this on YouTube. So professional help is recommended. For those who do not need professional help, I would encourage you to consider the Serenity prayer as a starting point for coping with overwhelming fears. This is the prayer known mostly to those who go through 12 steps programs. Please note that you don't have to believe in the deity to recite the prayer. It is more a prayer of self-reflection if you listen to the following words. God grant me the serenity to change the things I can, accept the things that I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please believe that you have the ability to reject irrational fears and live the life that you are entitled to. Take one small step, then the next, then the next. Success builds on success. Find peace, be still, and fear not that, what you can't change.